Oh, good lord, okay.
Hold on, Nagito. What are you doing?
He's being cuckoo.
What am I doing? Playing Russian roulette, obviously.
The wrong way. We are getting on with the investigation into Mechamaru's death. Now, I've got my coffee, I've got a cappuccino. Actually, wait, no, this is not a cappuccino, this is a latte. So, we're going to look into what's happened. So, Akane, you were closest to Nekomaru. What do you want to say? Did you find anything? Looks like you haven't found anything yet.
Leave it to me.
We need clues, right? I'll remember something, so just wait for it. Gosh, she's thinking hard. Looks like that's going to be hard. Oh, I remember, there is something I thought was weird. It happened early in the morning. You're going back that far?
Like...
Come on, you noticed it too, right? You heard that rumbling sound? Rumbling? Oh, yeah! I thought it was like someone being shot or something. What was that sound just now? Is it an earthquake? Well, I didn't feel the ground move. I guess I'm just thinking too much. I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was, but that noise woke me up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that, then what happened? I didn't see anything, and it looks like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. I felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell back to sleep. In the end, I never found out what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while. You know, now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just what was that sound? You don't know either? Well, I should tell you in more detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance back at the lounge clock. It said it was around 5:30 AM. Will you be able to find out anything with that info? I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning, but I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not. What the hell? I just went to the trouble of remembering and you got nothing? Bitch! It'll come up in the trial. Gee, she said I'm useless. She seemed agitated. Well, understandable. Okay, Akane's account. Okay, so we now know that rumbling sound was at 5:30, which probably relates to the incident somehow. Let's have a look at the pillar. The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Not just that, there's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over, the other one's still standing. Plus behind me is a door to Great Hall. The two pillars on each side of that door haven't changed either, they're not tipped over. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that... Coffee. I need to go into Detective Min mode. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something.
Huh.
I see, I got it. Got what?
Leave it to me.
This pillar is the weapon. I mean, I can see why she thinks that because the oil's there, but I don't think it would be enough to, like... How would you even... Can you even pick it up? The killer used this to beat up Coach Nekomaru. Again, how would someone pick it up? This huge pillar? If you got stopped by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah, well, that's impossible. It'd be too heavy to wield as a weapon.
Now then.
Hajime, grab that end over there. Huh?
I'm gonna do it!
We have to try it out, obviously. Come on, hurry up. Fine. Geez, you're more forceful than usual. Yeah, no way.
It's no use. It's barely budging.
Which clearly means that the pillar is somehow related to the case, but it couldn't have been the actual murder weapon because no one would have been able to use it.
Didn't I tell you?
All right. If that's how it's gonna be, my body can take it. Power ×3.
No, seriously, just give it up already. Okay.
Why?
It's no use, it won't even budge. If two people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. Well, there's only one person who could have lifted something like this. Robo Coach Nekomaru is definitely the only one. Yeah, but that would explain how his head has basically been incapacitated. I want to look at the hammer. I'm going to just work from left to right. An enormous hammer that has been carelessly left on the floor. It's like it's suspicious because it stands out so much.
How cruel.
Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru? I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Nekomaru. This hammer is the weapon? Can we turn it over? Because if there's no oil on it, I would suspect that it's not the weapon and it's been put there for another reason. but it looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something. Thank you. Also, where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I have ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Good point. There's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they obtained it from. It's got to be from the Octagon, right? New looking hammer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Beautiful. Okay, so this is what I'm suspecting so far. So I think the pillar has somehow been involved. Like maybe... I mean, depending on how strong the individual was, maybe they picked up Nekomaru and yeeted him and then he smashed against the tower, which caused it to fall over due to the weight. But out of the group, the only person I can kind of see who would have done that is Akane, and I don't think she would have done that. Again, I could be just talking naively here. Because the fact that we got the oil on the tower definitely means it was involved in the murder somehow. Obviously, we still got the rest of the case to look at, but that hammer I don't think is the weapon. It's too clean, it's too suspicious, there's no blood wounds on it, or no blood stains. Well, oil stains in this situation. So I think the killer's kind of done that to maybe throw us off who the killer is. So unless, maybe we don't know the full benefits of what was in the Octagon, maybe? But let's have a look at Nekomaru Rini's. It's Nekomaru's body, it's cruelly broken. It looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. That'd be the fatal wound, right? But Nekomaru's robot body should have been durable enough to withstand any so. Yay! For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it can only mean whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. And that's probably not the best time to think this, but I guess Nekomaru was already transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. But it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not, either way, Nekomaru was still killed. It's definitely strange, isn't it? What is?
Well,
if they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body too? Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over. But they went against Coach Nekomaru, he ain't the type to die easily. She has a point. They obviously didn't fight him head on, but even then, he wouldn't leave himself open to attack. You're right, in fact that's the biggest mystery. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who'd be capable of killing him. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. At the moment, Nagito and Kazuichi are my top two because Kazuichi is a mechanic, so he's going to know how to do robots apart. But let's see. Let's have a look at the head first. Huh? Oh! There's something protruding from behind Nekomaru's neck. Is this? That's right, it's a cutting edge function that puts my other functions to sleep even if I have insomnia. Just press the good night button on the back of my neck and I'll be forced to enter sleep mode. Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode? But how would they have gotten behind him? But still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. Even if Nekomaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. I'm yawning like a madman, I don't know why, I'm not tired. Right, let's say oil. There's fluid flowing out of Nekomaru's body. Based on the smell, it seems like oil. It seems to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. This oil for Nekomaru might be similar to normal blood in humans, which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not going to be easy to clean up. No, now's not the time to even worry about that. No, that's a really good thing to think about, actually, because this means that because looking at the situation, there's two things I can think of at the moment right now. Basically, one, the killer wouldn't have been able to clean up the evidence afterwards because of it being oil. We don't really know if there's any sort of like cleaning supplies here. Potentially there might have been some at the Octagon, but it was said it was like the ultimate weapon. So I don't know if cleaning materials kind of coming down to that. Plus the fact he's tied up. I don't know. This is confusing me. Right, let's have a look at his chest. The cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't open much more because the cover is all messed up. If only Kazuichi was here, we might have been able to open it. Jeez, what the heck could he be doing right now? Yeah, that's true. Where is the others? What's this wire? There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. The same wire is attached to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this, and how were they able to bind Nekomaru? Also, the tip of this wire. It looks like it's been tied in a loop, but what was the point of this? I guess for now this is all I can do to investigate Nekomaru's body. I should back off for now, yeah. I'm just thinking, where is Kazuichi, Nagito, and Fuyuhiko? And Gundam? Let's have a look at the door. What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. It looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction and even has a padlock on it. Why did they do something like this? Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with a key? If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall. Yeah.
You are right.
If they barred this side of the door with a chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. So why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hill? Maybe to stop somebody coming in, but then how would they have gotten out? Chiaki, what do you think of this?
Huh?
Huh? What's this? Did you find something?
Well?
Under Nekomaru's body. No, wait. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Nekomaru's body. You don't need to correct yourself like that. And what do you mean, rock-like fragments?
See?
Yeah, look. Is that from the tower? There are a lot of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Nekomaru's body.
Well?
Oddly enough, though these fragments are underneath Nekomaru's body, there are hardly any on top of his body at all. What's so strange about that? Is there a problem that they're not on top of his body?
Yep.
If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important. Well, if you put it like that now, I can't help but think they're important. Yeah. Are they potentially fragments from the pillar? I guess for now I've checked out everything in this place that caught my attention. What is it? You seem lost in thought. Well, the final dead room. Final dead room? What the heck? Why are you bringing that place up all of a sudden? Well, the hair on the floor, the chains wrapped around the door at the far back, and the wire that tied up Nekomaru. All the evidence at this crime scene consists of things that we've never seen inside this building, does it? But as long as we can't leave, then there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building. So that's why you mentioned the final death room. Monokuma said that beyond that room, there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you think of that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtained their tools, right?
Then...
If so, let's go confirm it. No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play a life-threatening game.
Well?
Then I'll be the one who tries to confirm it. Huh? Well, what are you saying? You were the one who said that place is dangerous, right? Man, it's noisy. I can't focus all this noise. Sorry.
It's not like that.
It's not you guys. There's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started. A ringing sound. Since before the investigation? That reminds me, you've been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you?
Hey.
Akane, what kind of sound is it? It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. It's probably ringing from upstairs. Could it be? Maybe it's better if we go check that sound first. Are you gonna go check it out? Then you guys go. I'll stay here.
Then...
I shall wait here as well. Please be careful, you two. Sonya's okay, but... How come you're not going, Akane?
Hey.
Well, that sound is annoying, and I don't really feel like leaving.
Hey.
Hajime, if it's okay if it's just the two of us. Come on, Akane says she wants to stay here. Huh? Oh, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she actually is aware of that or not. Let's go, Hajime. Yeah, if you say so. Aw, poor Akane. I think she's the one who's gonna take the death the hardest, like, out of everybody here. So let's go upstairs a second. Oh, it sounds like a telephone. Yeah, the lounge phone, I completely forgot.
See?
Jeez, it's so noisy. It looks like the phone is ringing. The phone, huh? I guess I'll answer it. Right, let's answer the phone and see what's going on. Let's see, let's just pick up the receiver and press the strawberry button, right?
Damn right.
Oh, you finally answered. The voice, is that you, Fuyuhiko?
Jeez.
Jeez, you know how long the phone was ringing? I was getting worried that no one would pick up. Well, what are you guys doing? Are you all still in Strawberry House? Even if you wanted to go over there, we can't. Looks like someone broke the damn elevator. It's not moving at all. We can't enter from the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button in there is broken too. So basically, we're sitting ducks here. Not only is the elevator broken, but the Strawberry Hall... Sorry guys, I'll wake up in a minute. The door button is broken too.
Bastard.
Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. Anyway, everyone in Strawberry House is safe, right?
Well,
We're safe, but we can't find Nekomaru anywhere. Do you know anything? Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? Damn it, so that's what it was. Shit, why did you have to be Nekomaru? He just came back to us. Ugh, where was he killed? Grape Tower. When I went there this morning, he was already... I see, Grape Tower. If the door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, we'd be able to enter the tower and... Holy shit, that's it. The killer broke the elevator and the Strawberry Hall door so they could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation.
dumbass.
Damn it, that dirty bastard. Well, but what about the another way? Is there any way you guys can come to this side? I guess we'll have to let Kazuichi handle it. It's nice not having to hear his voice for 5 minutes. He said he'd take care of the elevator. I guess he's already hooked right now. You're right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, when the hell will he, right? Based on what Kazuichi said, it's going to be hard for him to fix Strawberry Hall door up parts, but he said he might be able to do something about the broken elevator. We'll be waiting. Are you guys going to be okay?
Damn right.
Yeah, we'll head over there as soon as Kazuichi fixes the elevator. Until then, it's up to you bastards. Okay, cheers for you, Hiko. So the call came from Strawberry House? Apparently the others can't come over here because the elevator is broken. There's no doubt this is the killer's doing. They prevented the others from coming to the crime scene. As long as the elevator is out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. I feel like they've done it as part of an alibi. Like, if, say, for example, Nekomaru was discovered, and then they couldn't even get to the other side, that would give them a stronger alibi, potentially. So I'm leaning towards it being one of the guys in Strawberry. As long as the elevator is out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. But that's not all. This is Hajime. No! For some reason, well, even the door button to Strawberry Hall is broken too. The door button to Strawberry Hall? It's because it's got the chains on it, I think. Then that door, is it blocked from both sides? There's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside, and if the button is also broken on the outside, then yeah, that seems to be the case. Why did the killer need to block both sides of the door? I'm not sure, but there is something strange about that. Oh, good lord. Too much talking. I would like to investigate that in more detail, but if they can't come over here, then we can't go over there. Yep. Which means for now, it's impossible to check the final data room. I'm not entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's impossible now anyway. Apparently Kazuichi is repairing the elevator. All we can do now is put our hope in him. You're right. But Monokuma isn't going to wait. I doubt we will have much time before the class trial starts. Hope Kazuichi can fix it soon, if not. Yeah, true. Hey, are you even listening?
Hey, bastard.
Hey, are you even listening?
Damn right.
Nagito, I'm talking to you. Oh, we're going to Nagiwagi, okay. Huh?
Jeez.
Don't me. I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry, I was just thinking. You were probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? But I have been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? Then that body discovery announcement was referring to him. Out of everyone here, it just had to be Nekomaru. After what he went through to come back to us. Damn it! It's tantamount to being killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune.
Hey.
Okay, so now that we know the situation over there, is it alright if I go ahead and fix the elevator? Is it alright if you wait a little bit? Before you do that, we should...
Did you call for me?
Get the Monokuma file, right? He's here!
Now
It seems you guys have noticed that the incident has taken place, so this is for you.
Red bean bread and milk.
Cheers, Monokuma. And there's a bonus item.
It's the Monokuma file.
Beautiful.
Do your best.
Come on, satisfy your hunger with this and do your very best on the investigation. Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item? Whatever, man. Let's just eat. Eating should come first right now.
Damn right.
You're right. It's okay if you guys eat, but can you hear me out while you're at it? What is it? Well, I was thinking about what we should do, and I wanted to discuss it.
Even so.
Thanks to the killer, we can't even go to the crime scene. We have to wait until Kazuichi fixes the elevator. True, there is no doubt that the killer is responsible, but it seems as though they made a huge mistake. There's no way the symbols of hope will give up because of this little setback. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything we can on our end to prepare for the class trial, right? Well, yeah.
Fine.
It seems that we too shall begin the investigation on our end, though it remains unclear how much we can do. Is this acceptable? If I show you my serious side, things will not end with mere child's play. I'm so glad. I knew you guys were pumped up from the start. How beautiful. Even though you guys are still suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Such beauty. Okay, so we're in the mind of a madman and my phone is ringing, for God's sake. Every time. Hey guys, we're back. So I just went to the bathroom and I splashed some water on my face to try and help prevent the yawning. Hopefully that works. And I had to open more windows because we're having a heat wave at the moment and it's too hot for me. Right, so back with Nagito being crazy. There is no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys. So we need to be grateful towards Nekomari for becoming the foundation of this hope. Well, regardless, whose side should I be on for this case? The killer or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case's mystery properly if I'm going to find out which side is the true hope. Okay, so now we have to investigate on this end. This is interesting. Okay. Microphone is nearly dead on me. Cool. We're alright. Hey you guys, why don't we try arranging the sequence of events in this case? You know, so we can properly understand the situation we're in.
Fine.
I have no objection. Proceed. Then let's look back at what happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we could participate in Monokuma Tai Chi, right?
Damn right.
Since we're staying at Strawberry House, in order for us to get to the meeting spot at Grape Tower, we needed to use the elevator first and go to Grape House. That was before 7 AM, since it was right before Monokuma Tai Chi.
Man.
But once we realized the elevator was disabled, I seriously panicked.
Anyway.
And since we couldn't do anything about it, we just tried to get inside the tower from Strawberry Hall. But when we actually got there, the button on the hall was broken. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. So Fuyuhiko suggested that we use the phone and call Grape House, and that was everything that happened this morning. I must say I was surprised. I never expected that the elevator would be disabled. But then, how was Nekomari able to go to Grape Tower?
Man.
Well, obviously he went before the elevator was disabled. And when was that?
Ooh.
Idiot, if we knew that, this wouldn't be difficult.
Well.
No, we might know what time he went to Grape Tower. Oh?
Are you serious?
Huh? Seriously? It was around sunrise. That's when I saw him going down to the first floor. Why were you up? That's a bit suspicious.
What?
You mean you personally witnessed Nekomari go into Great Tower?
Hey.
When was this sunrise? Was it before that rumbling sound? Oh yeah, because you were in a crappy room, so you'd know. Huh? Rumbling sound?
Huh?
What? You don't remember? Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling noise. Did that clock even ring in the first place?
Hey.
You didn't notice that either? Seriously? That thing was super loud. Huh, that's weird. I feel like we're not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it is what it is. There's no way you guys will ever be on the same wavelength as trash like me. Looks like this is leading to an interesting development. Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm having a memory flash. I remember Monokuma saying something about the quality of the rooms? Am I right in thinking some of the rooms had soundproof walls, or am I just being hallucination? Right, so telephone. Just as I thought, this telephone is connected to Grape House. If a means of communication was prepared, it's as if something like this was expected to happen. Well, I'm probably overthinking things. Right, let's get him over and done with. Hey, Kazuichi, if you don't mind, can you inform me? The stuff about rumbling noise and the ringing clock, what was that all about?
Ooh.
Seriously? You don't know? You're so kind, Kazuichi. Thank you for actually taking the time to explain it to me. Huh? Okay, so that's how it is. Fine, I'll tell you. It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room when all of a sudden I heard this huge sound. Like an alarm clock? Whoa, the hell? The sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room, and as I went down the hall toward the lounge...
Hey! What are you doing?
This raucous... It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
So Gundam, Kazuichi, and Fuyuhiko were all in the lounge.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. It's not me. The wall clock just started ringing. I was just trying to stop it. Then hurry up and stop it already. I know. I'm in the middle of doing that.
And that's when that sound finally stopped. Man, that totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now. My mental defenses were bombarded with sonic resonance. Fuyuhiko, was this not your doing just now?
Shut up!
Well, why would anyone do something so childish? You must have rushed over after hearing that sound, but you sure seemed to get there pretty fast.
Well, yeah.
Well, I didn't rush over here. I was at the lounge by coincidence. Coincidence,
Huh?
What? Do you doubt me?
Hey.
Whatever, I don't really give a crap. It's 5:30 a.m.
Man.
Man, back to Fuyuhiko. I woke up early for no reason. I should get back to sleep. What was that sound?
What's going on?
Earthquake? It did not feel like it shook. There's no way this building's gonna collapse, right? Hey, Kazuichi, stop clinging to me. And that's what happened. Okay, so they had the alarm go off in the lounge, and then when he finally turned it off at 5:30, there was a bang. This is matching up. The time's got to have something to do with the case. I see. So you're the one who was clinging to Fuyuhiko?
That's obviously
That's not the important part. And what happened afterward? Did you guys just separate?
Hey.
We decided to wait things out, but in the end, nothing else happened.
Also,
And not just that, we all felt really weak, so we decided to go back to our rooms for a while. I see. Yep, what you said just now was extremely important. Thanks to that, I've thought of one suspicious person.
What?
Who are you talking about? Me, of course.
huh?
Huh? I mean, isn't it strange I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud everyone else came out of their rooms? Well, the same goes for that rumbling sound that you guys heard after that.
Are you?
Hey, you better not be trying to confuse the shit out of us. Of course I'm not. For now.
Hey.
That for now line is what That for now line is what's making us even more worried. Anyway, it seems there's no doubt that what you guys just told me is a very important clue. That 1 o'clock alarm you heard first, and then the rumbling sound that came right after. Now then, how do these noises relate to the case? Wall clock. Beautiful. Right, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing in the lounge? Hey, you said that you witnessed Nekomaru at sunrise, right? Can you explain that to me in a little more detail? I was so hungry yesterday that I couldn't sleep. I figured it was nearly morning, so I went to get a clock in the lounge. Turns out I was totally off. It's still around 5 a.m.
Hey.
And that's when it happened. I heard the sound of the door closing off in the distance. When I stuck my head out from out the lounge, I saw Nekomaru's back. He was about to go down to the first floor. I thought about running after him, but I didn't have the energy or the willpower to do it. If I knew something like this would happen, I would have mustered the strength to follow him.
Hey.
Well, why would Nekomaru wander off so early in the morning? I was wondering about that too. I mean, I already knew I wasn't going to get any sleep. So I just sat in the lounge, stared off into space for no real reason, and waited for him to come back.
Jeez.
And that's when the clock in the lounge started ringing. Thanks to that loud alarm, I completely forgot about Nekomaru. Until just now. Then, from the time you saw Nekomaru until the alarm rang and you were at the lounge the whole time? But what were you doing during that time? By chance, were you thinking about everything that's happened so far and getting choked up? What? Huh? Was I right? Of course not, asshole. You're completely wrong. I'm sorry, you're absolutely right. And I thought you were reminiscing about Pekka or something. But that can't be right. After all, you already know how pointless it is to cling to memories of the dead. Ooh. Ouchie. Yep, I get it now. Thanks to everyone's detailed information, I'm slowly getting a grasp of the situation. If I put events in chronological order, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 5 a.m. That's the time Nekomaru apparently went down to the first floor. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm clock in the lounge started ringing, and when that happened, you two woke up and left your room to go to the lounge where Fuyuhiko was. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense.
Let's make history.
Hold on. I'm thinking, hold on. Is it possible that Nekomaru thought it was coming up to Monokuma Taichi and that's why he went down to the first floor? Now that I think about it, something might have happened to Nekomaru during that noise. If so, that must have been Nekomaru's final scream before he breathed his last. Hold on, if Nekomara died when we heard that sound, doesn't that mean we have an alibi? Alibi?
I mean...
When we heard that rumbling sound, we were at the lounge, you know? If that's when the killer murdered Nekomara, then we have a solid alibi. Can't argue with that. Might be too soon to declare that just yet. We can't be certain unless we first clear up the mystery surrounding that rumbling noise. A rumbling noise, huh? Did something heavy fall over or something? Also, based on what everyone just told me, there's another thing I'm curious about. You all heard the alarm clock in the lounge go off just before the rumble. What do you suppose that means? Hey, haven't we talked enough? I really think I should repair the elevator soon. Oh, Mario, still here? Once the elevator is fixed, I'm not gonna let you anywhere near it. And so Kazuichi ran down the stairs complaining for some reason. So what should we do now? Something I wanted you to do. After the elevator is fixed, there's something I want you to investigate. What is it? The clocks in the first floor lounges of both Grape Hall and Strawberry House. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. Huh? Why? I'll tell you later.
Hey, bastard.
Fine, but why are you asking me? You can investigate that yourself. I would investigate it myself, but by the time the elevator is fixed, there's a chance I might not be with you all anymore. Huh? Anyway, I'm counting on you. That bastard doesn't make any sense. Now then, here comes the main event. There's only one thing I can do for them. I can go to that place for everyone's sake. I can't face that danger. It must be the pariah who goes in their place. That's it. I should go investigate one more time before I head over there. The elevator and the door at that far back of Strawberry Hall. Just in case, it might be good to check and make sure they're really blocked off. Okay, so here we are at Strawberry Hall. Jesus Christ, I really did break the door. It's the Strawberry Hall door that leads to the tower. The button is broken, there's no way it'll open. As I recall, based on what Fuyuhiko told Hajime over the phone, the other side of the door is also barred with chains. They must have been really cautious to go to the trouble of both barring the door from both sides. Something about that seems a little suspicious. The killer's intent. I can only think of one explanation. Gundam. Perhaps they intended to keep me from entering the scene of the crime, which means the killer was afraid of the conclusion promised by my assumptions. Yeah, that was probably it. Strawberry Hall's button has been added to the truth bullets. Okay, perfect. And then let's have a look at the elevator. If I press the button next to the elevator, the door should open so I can ride it, but nothing happens when I press it. Looks like it's definitely broken. Hey, what are you doing? You're getting in the way of my repairs. Hey, why did the elevator break in the first place? Oh, the killer malfunctioned the safety device. Look, you see that silver cover under the button? It looks like that's the elevator's control panel. They probably opened it up and messed with the settings. But the cover is locked, so they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool. Are there any tools in the building? No, there shouldn't be. I don't really know if they forced it open with a tool anyway. The control panel on this side wasn't the one that was forced open. I see. If it's the control panel on Grape House's side that's broken then. Yeah. If the one on this side isn't broken, that's the only thing I can think of. I'm pretty sure there should be a control panel over there too. Plus, the elevator is stuck on Grape House's side. Wouldn't that mean the last person who used this elevator went to Grape House? Yep, it's official. The elevator was disabled on the other side. Hey, I don't have the time to talk to you. Hurry up and go away. Jeez, I'm trying to do repairs without any tools. No matter how much time I get, it won't be enough. If you don't have any tools, why don't you use this? Huh? Is this a multi-tool? Where'd you get something like this? I had it with me before I even arrived at the 4th island. If we're going to explore a new island, it's essential to bring this kind of equipment, right?
You serious?
A guy like you has been walking around with a dangerous tool this whole time? Is there something wrong? It's nothing. Then I'll let you have this. Your repairs might go faster now, right? But in exchange, I want you to do something. What? That multi-tool has a compass. After the elevator is fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts. What the hell for? Well, to be honest, there's something I still don't quite understand regarding the structure of this building. So please, I really need this information to find out the relationship between this building and the elevator. I don't really get it, but well, as long as I'm just checking a compass, I don't mind. I'm glad, then I'll relieve the rest of you. Why is Nagito, like, asking people to get information? This is sus. Just as I thought, there's no mistaking it. The elevator and the Strawberry Hall door look like they're completely broken. I didn't expect the contact elevator to be disabled from Grape House. As long as it's disabled, there's no way to move between houses, which means the person who disabled the elevator would be stuck at Grape House. That person, they should still be at Grape House, but... No, it's too soon to form an answer. but I won't be too late to find the answer even after I finish investigating that room. He's got to be referring to the Final Dead Room, right? The Final Dead Room. Only those who win the life-threatening game obtained within will reach the Octagon. And inside the Octagon, the ultimate weapon awaits. There's no doubt Nakamura's killer has been to that place. However, no matter where I search, there are no weapons anywhere in this building. Regardless of the weapon used to kill Nakamura, the killer must have obtained it there. If that's the case, I should get going. Also, unlike everyone else, I don't mind dying at all. That's all the more reason why I should go. I see, so this is the Final Dead Room. It feels a little eerie. I hope I don't get scared. Did the door just lock? I see, the door is designed to automatically lock. It's not, I would have turned back if it stayed unlocked. And I thought the door finally opened and now it's locked again. I figured you'd turn up since I haven't seen you in a little while, but I never expected to see you here. The Nagito? Huh? Why are you in such a dangerous place? Same to you, why are you here? I heard the body discovery announcement and I thought something happened in this room. And you got locked in when you came inside. You're a fool from head to toe. I am truly ashamed. Well, not that I care, just make sure you don't get in my way. Get in your way? The life-threatening game is going to start soon, right? It'll be annoying if you got in the way. Are you planning to do it? Well, if I don't, I can't get out of here, right? And besides, the only way trash like me can be useful is by risking my life for everyone else's sake. You're wrong. Nagito's not trash at all. There's no such thing as a human being who doesn't deserve to live. And I'm being heartwarming right now, but my heart is super scared and pounding like crazy. Are you sure you're not just excited? You know, isn't it exciting to think that I can finally be useful for the sake of those who should shoulder hope? Now then, about this so-called life-threatening game. Okay. Nagito, if there's anything you don't get, just ask me. By all means, I'll help you and make sure you get out of here. Bring it on, escape game. That sounds like something the teacher would say, but I shouldn't expect too much from her. Okay, right, so. Oh god, I suck at puzzles. Right, so there seems to be some numbers. Right, so there's a 6, there's a 7. That looks like a 4. Watch the news, and then there's a 3. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have to input a 4-digit code. I have a secret plan. If you put in 9,999 password combinations, it'll eventually open. I'll leave that mindless work to you, mon ami. I'll decline as well. The password to open this. I have a feeling that the hint is close by. Right. It was 3, 4, 7. No. Looks like I inputted it wrong. Okay. How do I come out? Oh, that's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. Okay, right, so sorry. So watch the news. The television looks broken. Well, how am I supposed to watch the news then? Laptop. Looks like it's on, but it's locked, so I can't really access it. It doesn't look like you can input the password. How are we going to turn it on? Right, so 3, 4, 7, 6. Let's try that. 3, 4, 7, 6. No! Oh my god, Christmas for looking at it. Secret code now. It's a common riddle. So it was 3. If you think about it logically, the letters that are written on top of here is the hint. 3, 4, 7, 6? Oh.
Leave it to me.
Okay. It's Monokuma's plushie.
Me to punish you guys?
No, thank you. It looks like the plushie talks when you squeeze the tummy.
Chills!
Life-size Monokuma now for the special price of only $10,000. An advertisement? There's something shining under the bed. Can't reach it. Looks like the bed is fixed to the floor. I can't even prove it. There's something thin and long. What's in here? That's a 5. There's just one hanger hanging in the closet. Might be something, so I should grab it just in case. And there's nothing written in blood. Looks like the number 5. So now we've got multiple numbers. It's made out of wire. If I straighten it out, it should be a thin stick. Can I reach under the bed with the... Okay. Pliers, huh? Okay, so we've got pliers. Oh. Uncompressed password 01234.
I got it.
The first letters of the days of the week are probably the password. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I doubt it's that simple. And then that one's locked. Okay. What if... It'll obviously be impossible to use these to force open the iron bars. Can I, like, combine it with something? Oh, there we go. Use pliers on the hanger, obtained wire. So now we can go under the... So now we use... So, oh god. So close that down. And now if we use that under the bed... Obtain desk key. Maybe we can escape with this. Okay, right. So, key. I reckon it's the key probably there. Ah, scissors.
I'm sorry.
So now we got scissors. We've lost the desk key. Where can we use scissors though? Okay, so maybe get this. Wait, scissors on the Monokuma plushie? This plushie, if it's talking, it might be powered by a battery. Alright, let's try cutting it. Oh, that thing to say. Cut it open right away. So what's something? Obtained battery. Well, why do we need a battery? Is it maybe for the television? Okay, so the television is broken. Can we use the batteries in the laptop? Hey all! So, unfortunately, while I was working all of that out, my Streamlabs ran out of storage space. RIP. So, you're not going to get me to basically work that out. Essentially, I had to put a code into the thing, which then gave me a camera and a USB. We used the camera, the batteries, and then put that in the camera, which showed me like a picture of space. That gave me the password for the laptop. So it was like the first letter of each planet. So like, you know, Mars, Jupiter, etc. And then that started like kind of showing me this Othello thing. And I had to kind of count the dots. I then put the password into there. And boom. And then I put the USB in there. And now we're back at this. And this is that's when I realized it stopped recording. Sorry about that. But let's carry on. Yay! Looks like we cleared it. With our powers combined, we were able to clear the life-threatening game. You cares about clearing it? Why does the exit feel like it's not opening? Huh? What do you mean it won't open? Are you serious? It's not opening? Didn't I just tell you that? Not just the exit, even the door we entered from isn't opening. Maybe the game isn't over yet.
Could it be?
Is there any chance that thing I found earlier was just joking around? Seems like you have something on your mind. When I first arrived in this room, I received a letter. A letter?
I'm sorry.
I thought it was just a prank, so I didn't have a chance to tell you. Enough of the excuses. Hurry up and show it to me. Yes, it's this. Solve the mystery of the final dead room and you'll obtain the right to play the life-threatening game. Okay, so this was all a test. About the life-threatening game, it's life-threatening roulette. So this is basically Russian roulette. P.S. You are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I've prepared special prizes, but make sure you don't overdo yourself. I see, so that's what it meant. What does it mean? It means the games up till now were just the opening act. From this point on is the real performance. Huh? Life-threatening roulette. It's probably like Russian roulette. I've read enough things on Wattpad before to know what Russian roulette is. See, a gun came out of there, which means I have to use that to play Russian roulette, right? With Russian roulette? Then allow me.
You can't.
No matter what, it's too dangerous. Hey, Monami, there's something I wanted to ask you. No, honestly, I don't really understand the rules of Russian roulette.
Hey.
If that's the case, load one bullet into the cylinder and then spin it. After that point, you point the gun towards you and pull the trigger. Wait, you can't do that. That's a 1 in 6 chance you'll die. A 1 in 6 chance of death, which means the failure rate is only 1/6. Hey, is that already okay? Huh? I mean, if there's only 1/6 chance of failing, wouldn't the game be too easy? So shouldn't it be the opposite? What? Remove 1 bullet from the gun and then use it while there's still 5 bullets loaded. If you do that, there'll be 1/6 chance of success. Yep, that would definitely make it a more thrilling game. He's crazy.
That's...
Well, what are you saying? Let's give it a go. Oh, good lord, okay.
Hold on, Nagito. What are you doing?
He's being cuckoo.
What am I doing? Playing Russian roulette, obviously.
The wrong way.
I've only removed 1 bullet, so there's only a 1 in 6 chance that I'll survive.
You can't! Please stop!
It's not much of a talent, but even I have an ultimate level talent, you know? I'm the ultimate lucky student. But if I can't win when there's only a 1 in 6 chance of success, then what kind of ultimate talent is that? I mean, if my luck gets me killed like this, there's no way you can really call that talent.
This man is crazy.
If I'm truly the ultimate lucky student, I need to survive here. Isn't that right?
Please stop!
He survived. Lucky prick. Ah, that sound just now. That was the door unlocking, right? Looks like we finally cleared the final dead room. I'm scared of you, Nagito. Really? Oh well, let's go. The octagon should be just beyond that door. That's mad. So this is the octagon, huh? Well, what a distorted room. Congratulations, Nagito! Wise here. Congratulations on clearing the final dead room, and you even challenged yourself at the highest difficulty with only a 1/6 chance of success. I have a modest present for someone like you. Now then, this first. Is this the Future Foundations file? Oh. Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster? Well, just think of it as an extension of that. Extension? What are you giving without permission? Let's see, and one more special prize. There you go. Oh, that's the Hope Peaks logo. This crest. Is this Hope Peak Academies? That's right, this file. It contains your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy. Oh, we can find out what Hajime's ultimate talent is. Meaning their profiles that you guys don't even remember. Our time at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? This bloody top. But after all this time, I still can't believe it. You mean that matter concerning your stolen school memories? I mean, a no good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope's Peak Academy? No, that's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness. Geez, whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well, I'm passing this along to you. How you use it is up to you. Thanks, I'll take a long look at it later. So if I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is too. He'll probably be happy about it. Yay! Someone like me was finally useful. What are you laughing about? Well, I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope's Peak Academy student profiles. I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky. What does that mean? Well, it looks like things are going to get more interesting. Yes, Nagito, you might be the one who makes things much more interesting. He's the main reason I wanted to play the game, mate. I don't really know what you're talking about. Hey, what are you planning? What's written in there? Anyway, mon ami, no cheating. You haven't reached the end yet. Huh? I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet. But Nagito already did it. No. No. Get over here, Revenge of the Final Dead Room. Oh, I can't read that word. Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about, but for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here. There's a lot of weapons. Axes, swords, hammers, metal wires. There's a lot of items here that could be used as weapons. This is definitely where they got the weapon then. So my theory that... I did say this earlier in the video, but again, I kind of said it when I was in the Final Dead room and it cut out. Essentially, my thought process is that hammer was, as I mentioned earlier, was a bit sus. So I said that there is a chance that we could have gone to the octagon. So my theory on that was correct. But I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I wonder where that so-called ultimate weapon is. Refrigerator. A refrigerator here. I wasn't expecting to find drinks in it, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see there are poisons stored in here. You can secretly kill everyone with poison. In a way, it can be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. Regardless, it's slightly different than an ultimate weapon. Something called ultimate should make my heart dance with joy. What's that on the floor? A floor hatch? There's a door on the floor? Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? Does this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. No, maybe what lies beyond this door. Things are finally starting to get interesting. Let's have a look at the window last. A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? Looks like there is some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked slowly towards the window. And then the moment I peeked out of that window... Huh? This is what I actually saw outside that window. It was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. Okay, I'm not doing that much longer of a laughter. My voice will hurt. I see, so that's what it was. What I saw outside this window, if I start piecing it together and think about it, yeah, I see. It seems I'm finally starting to get a large perspective of the funhouse with this. Amazing! As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction accumulating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. I know now's not the time to be enjoying things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right, everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon in the funhouse. Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this, but before I do that, I should finally take a look at this file I received from Monokuma. Especially if it's everyone's student profile from their time at Hope's Peak Academy, this is important. Of course, you opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh? Oh, what did you find? Hey. Hey, can you hear me? Oh, we're back with Hajime and Chiaki. Yeah, we can hear you, Chiaki. Loud and clear, darling. Huh? Ah, I'm sorry. Did you say something? It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were still split before the class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only put that up because I'm really worried. Sorry. So what are you gonna do? Oh gosh, I'll get coffee in a minute, I think. You're right, I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time. Yeah, that's a great idea, I think. Huh? Oh!
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. Gonna put you on auto a second. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Huh? Nagito's sudden appearance has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay. Right, I'm just getting my pods for me coffee. Because as you can see, I've got a box full of them. Right, let's go for a caramel and a coffee. Brilliant. So that will wake me up a bit more. So, this is getting very interesting. So, Nagito hasn't told us what the ultimate weapon is. They mentioned about the structure, so that's obviously somehow playing a part into the case. There are weapons up in the octagon, and he particularly mentioned hammers. So that's where most likely the culprit got most likely got it from. But the question is, you know, I need to think about this for a bit. Okay guys, so I've been thinking about this for a while. As you can tell by like the setting, I've kind of had a wander off, had a thought, kind of come back. So I'm thinking, this basically makes it so Nagito is not the culprit, because we've played as Nagito. He had to go through the final death room. He's only just discovered it. So clearly somebody has gone into the octagon for him, which means Nagito is not our culprit. As much as I hate to say this, I doubt Kazuichi would be brave enough to even attempt the final dead room, or in fact, even smart enough to even consider going for the final dead room. So I'm happy to kind of take out Nagito, Kazuichi, and Akane out, and obviously Hajime, as the culprits here. They're saying that somebody from Great Tower, but now that we've been with Nagito, we know he had a way of, obviously has a way of getting here. So obviously with that logic in mind, the killer would have had a way to still get to Grape House, so that does not rule everybody out in Strawberry House just yet. So anyway, let's speak to Nagito and see what he can say. Hey, answer me seriously, how are you able to come to this side?
Hey.
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is. I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could. I'll give you those details first, let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation at Strawberry House. So obviously we get elevator, Strawberry House's hall button, Fujiko's account, the wall clock. Perfect. Well, I guess these were pretty important, especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard the rumbling noise too. But what was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey.
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room. Huh? You did the life-threatening game?
Wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you and pull the trigger. So you really did it.
Man.
Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. Huh?
Actually.
I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of this cylinder, so that's how I did it. That? You only had 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal? He's crazy, that's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was only able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that and how?
Man.
Hey, Hajime.
You stay quiet.
You've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's really bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Boy? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty, and I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the killing school life that was in the earlier file. The killing school life? Rest his soul. You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it. But even when we learn about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people I don't even know.
Right.
Besides Byakuya, of course. That's just as I thought, that Byakuya was the Byakuya Ryun, right? However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there were similarities between the killing school life and this killing school trip. Similarities? For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place.
Hey.
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. Oh yeah! And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession.
Hey.
What do you guys think about these strange similarities? It's definitely strange.
Well,
I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma's behind the motives in driving these murders. What are you trying to say?
hey.
By the way, the 4th murder of the killing school trip life was apparently ruled as a suicide. Huh? Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us? Jeez, your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is too. Huh?
Well,
If I wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal.
yep.
Indeed, it's the Hope's Peak Academy school crest. Oh, we gonna learn what Hajime's ultimate talent is?
Perhaps.
Does that have information about our stolen school memories?
How unfortunate.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. That's a very big chunky file for Hajime. Just mine?
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information? Quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent. But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy? In a way, it's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were just some reserve course student from the reserve department. So Hajime never even had a talent. Huh?
Well,
Unlike the primary department for main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve course students who entered the school for a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute or a second string. And even then, that's just a very thing. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream. Reserve department? Substitute? Second string? Revenue stream? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hopes can be raised,
isn't that right?
which means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. Well, what the hell does that mean? Perhaps you weren't simply determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy like a fangirl following the latest trend. It's not like that. I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't.
There's no mistake.
It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope.
You don't even know.
That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? Ugh. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who'd never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot you was a nobody. That's all. Then I'm just... That's right, you were never an ultimate, you had no talent whatsoever. Jesus Christ. I don't have any talent, I'm just an ordinary high school student?
Man,
Oh, I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
that's not it.
But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, unusually unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor at the previous killing school trip, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now that's probably impossible.
Hey.
Hey, are you really listening? There's no need for you to listen to this.
What?
Huh?
Well,
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we first need to focus on Mekamaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
hey.
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
Hey.
You curious about the ultimate weapon?
So...
Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Because you could die, Nagito, maybe? Huh? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared that room and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtain there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again?
Man.
Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want Hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Jeez.
I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tad bit. You're right, I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there, but I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie, there's definitely no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. What did you say?
Oh.
Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we've got to do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mekamaru's case? We better hurry, the class trial's gonna start soon.
You're right.
You're right, I haven't seen the crime scene either. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to the side any moment now.
Bye now.
Then while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime! It's okay, I already know you want me to focus on Mekamaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case. Okay, right, so we've just had a massive bombshell dropped on us. So Hajime doesn't have a talent, he's just a reserve course student. And then we got Chiaki, who's on our side. I feel like Hajime and Chiaki could be a thing. Just me? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam!
Yo.
Yo, sorry, we're late.
Hey.
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. No one cares. See, it's just as I said, right?
Hey.
Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here. More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Huh?
Huh? Oh, that thing about the compass. I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. Huh? Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees? Let's see. It's just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that? Well, obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated? Now then, I should go and investigate Mekamaru's body. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way towards Grape Tower.
Oh my.
What the hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Right, okay. So, I'm assuming we have to go back to the crime scene. Didn't really want to return here, but there we go.
You serious?
Ugh, Nekamaru, are you serious?
Damn it.
Damn it, I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Hey.
Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we've already investigated everything we can here.
Wow.
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikan's no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
Right?
But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Huh?
Eh?
It cannot be.
Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive
Don't
you.
screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't know?
Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane? Maybe you don't care what happened to Nekomaru?
Damn it!
Why you...
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain and you already want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much.
Jeez.
Come on, Kazuichi, what are you standing there for? Damn it, fine, I just have to do it right. I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is too much.
Well,
Come on, are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Like I say, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but it seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude toward everybody else is strange right now too. But why? Right. Kazuichi, have you disabled the body? Have you disabled the body? We've come so far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're going to find out the truth behind this case. As he forced out his voice through clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. How, where did you get that tool knife? Nagito gave it to me, said he already had it ready before he went to the amusement park. Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation.
maybe.
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Huh? The reason Nekomaru died, I mean, it's not functioning. His torso is completely covered in huge dents, his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shift shaft broke too? Well, for now, I tried disassembling Kamara's chest. That should help us learn something, right? If that's the case, I need to look at his body one more time. I see a clock. Apparently, Kazuichi has finished assembling Nekomara's body. I should be able to check it out one more time. Let's have a look at the clock. Nekomara's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock alarm was set for 7:30 AM, which means the clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30. Is that when he died? Clock's alarm timer has been added to the truth bullets section of the handbook. Perfect. But 7:30 AM is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Great Tower just before 7 AM for Monokuma Tai Chi. Is the clock malfunctioning? No, wait. This is a highly efficient radio clock. Radio clock? It's a type of clock that receives radio signals so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock. That's right, it's a clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so it cannot be adjusted. I've become a Time Lord. Well, even if it's an accurate clock, I didn't need to install it inside your body. What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. It's never more useful than this. An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30? Radio clock's been added to a true cycle. Has somebody tampered with the clocks? Because what I'm thinking is if Nekomaru died and to the point where he broke, that would technically mean his other functions stopped working. That would mean the radio clock. Obviously, I'm not too sure why the clock's back at Great Tower and Strawberry Tower both said 5:30, but he says 7:30, so somebody potentially tampered with the clocks in both halls if they used the octagon to go between the two. I should be able to shut back off now. Yeah, so we've already investigated all that. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomara's body, almost like he's glaring at him. Try talking to him? Jeez, this is the worst. Huh? You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear you're just the worst. So full, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about? I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob?
You don't even know?
Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey.
Don't you think it's strange?
See?
If we examine the far back door in Great Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? It's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then the only other possibility would have to be the door connected to Great Hall that we entered from, right? Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out. How?
Don't know.
We take the elevator to Strawberry House and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right? But the door to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
No.
Well, you're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. You can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. But you have plenty of parts right here. Huh?
See?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use. Hold on, are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing with the rest of the junk, right? Junk?
Hey.
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... So, seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Huh?
Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on Strawberry Hall's side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry? What does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in that in the tower, the door won't open at all.
Right.
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area. Okay, well you found the broken doorknob. That is interesting. What the hell happened to him? He seems like on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
Ah, that reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
It has something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it can mean.
Hey.
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
But why did he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get the bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this, and we don't understand. If we get to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve one of those mysteries, I think.
Jeez. You're
Look,
pathetic.
looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. What Nagito said about the door opening, what was he planning to do about the chain? It looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Jeez, I don't understand this at all. So we've got to go to Strawberry Hall now. This is getting more interesting as the days are going by. So let's try the elevator. Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator is now working. Alright, let's go. Walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House.
What's up?
Hey, you're here.
Hey.
Kazuichi, how did the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey.
Well, I mean, even so...
Now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's tower door? But there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey.
The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying out. No, we've come all this far. If you say we should give it a go, then we should give it a shot. Yeah, that'd be great. Cool. Right, let's try the door. There's no way the door will open, not when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resolution, I press the button. Oh! Huh?
Hey.
Well, why did it open?
Impossible!
Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange. That's what there's no other way to say it. It definitely looks weird. What do you mean, huh? Hey, doesn't this all look the same when we were in Grape Tower? Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Oh. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Great Hall?
Hey.
Not just that, the parts I carefully arranged when I assembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Great Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Great Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. Mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Strange feeling in tower. Then you got the chain.
I see.
The chain disappeared. Strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought, that was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought, then you already knew about this mystery? You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating it first?
See?
That door at the far back with the picture of the grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. Oh, the doorknob's gone. It's the door with the picture of grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
See, the screws came out with it, right? And the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off of the door to Grape Hall. Well, that's what it looks like. When you said clue, were you talking about this? But what is it a clue to? Broken doorknob has been updated. Amazing.
What?
Huh? Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one more clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved, as if everything were linked together if you can reach it, just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. Oh, okay, so we've got everything we need.
It appears that it's time for the class trial.
I'm not ready.
To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already.
Mood.
Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it's gonna start. Another class trial.
Hey,
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
damn it!
You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Akane, did something happen?
Hey, hey!
No, well, do you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey, hey!
What do you mean hear this Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings began to shake and rumble. And then it suddenly appeared before us. What? Oh god, okay, well, rip Makamaru. His body's gone. He's gone to Brazil. Okay. Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way. Alright, I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nakamaru. I'm gonna make sure I'll avenge you. Jeez, at least be a little cautious. This is obviously a trap. I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying do not go inside. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Gundam mad as always. Now then, we shall get moving as well. Yep. Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's going, there's no way I'm not gonna go. Ugh, but it's so damn annoying. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went inside the into Ronokuma Rock until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. Same step ladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still. You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying? I suppose I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope. But it wasn't. There's no hope amongst all these killing. Well, of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people? Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope. After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that. Oh well. It's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway. There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. Huh? A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? Well, what the hell are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book I've never read before.
No good at all.
Ugh, such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you. Ugh. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone's waiting. Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve course students are so full of themselves. Okay, he's gone mad. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed. When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me of how efficient that elevator in Funhouse was. Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper. Suddenly, it stopped like it always does. And the door opened. Okay, this is different.
Well now.
I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground, but it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. So sad, my chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey.
Hey, don't go talking my permission after I said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What an extreme punishment. Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nakamura Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met, and he dispensed the best Pepsi that I'd ever drank. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nakamura's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I would never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with help and despair, has begun. Yeah, we are going to save that. And we're going to do the class trial in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments who you think the killer is. And no spoilers, please. As always, you guys are pretty good with that anyway. But my personal gut feeling at the moment, I don't know who the killer is, but it's definitely somebody who did the Final Dead room and was trying to teleport, well, I say teleporting, moving between both houses using the Octagon passage. And they probably got all their weapons from the Octagon as well. And something's gone on with the clocks that's basically caused this problem. And then that rumbling, I think, is when Nakamura got killed. But we'll find, and I don't know what the ultimate weapon is, but we'll find all that out hopefully in the next episode. I may split the class trial into 2 parts, or just do it all in the one, because sometimes the one can be quite harsh on the rendering. But we'll see. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!